Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. I will explain about multiple alleles. Multiple alleles are more than two alleles for a same locus within a group of organisms. And these multiple alleles, it doesn't mean that for diploid organism all the alleles will be present. But it is similar like we observed in the Mendel genetics that two alleles are present for each character or each trait. In that case, any two of the combinations may be present. So here is definition that multiple alleles are more than two alleles when they are present for some loci within a group of organisms. And the genotypes of each individual diploid organisms, they consist of only two alleles. Now, how we can calculate the numbers of genotypes when we have this case of multiple alleles? In that case, formula is used, that is n bracket n plus 1 divided by 2. If we have three alleles for one organism, so how we will calculate it? We will calculate it as 3 plus 1 divided by 2. So what will be an answer? An answer will be 4 will be in the bracket, 3 will be outside. So 12 divided by 2. So we will have 6 genotypes. 6 genotypes for when we have 3 alleles for a single locus. What about 8 alleles? So we will have 8 in the bracket, 8 plus 1 divided by 2 and bracket closed. No need for the bracket here. Also no need for the bracket here, but this bracket will appear here. Yeah, and this bracket, close bracket, will be here. So it will be 9 inside the brackets. It will be 9, 8 plus 1, 9. 9 into 8, 72. 72 divided by 2. It will be 72 divided by 2. So how many possible genotypes? 36 genotypes are possible for it. So this is how we can calculate number of genotypes for multiple alleles. And then we will go for 3 examples. Okay, I will write here before going to this example directly. I will write here how many examples we will have for this lecture. Examples, 3 examples. Notable examples are, one of them is the feather color in ducks, and second one is human ABO blood group. Third example is coat color in rabbits. So we will explain ABO blood group. ABO, B should be capital ABO. Yes. So we will explain one by one. First is the we will explain. So I will explain about feather color in ducks. Feather colors, generally we have here 6 genotypes. If we have, they have 3 alleles. One of the allele is capital M and with the superscript R. It is for restricted feather. This one is dominant over all other 2 alleles, and capital M alone is represented for mallard pattern of feathers in ducks, and MD is for dusky feathers. So in that case, I will go back here. When they cross, when a restricted feathered duck has a cross with mallard duck, M, this will be heterozygous. Restricted M, capital M with R and small m with D, and Mallard also is heterozygous, capital M, and so okay, I will need just the pointer option, highlighter option. So capital M R, it is a heterozygous condition, and small m D, because restricted is dominant over all the other two alleles, while Mallard M genotype is dominant over MD. So what are the possible gametes? Because after meiosis, the possible gametes are capital M and R, and small m D, and capital M for the Mallard, and small m small d will be the possible gamete for Mallard. When fertilization occurs, possibilities are there that this MR may join with M. This may fertilize with capital M, so it will be here, this one. So because MR is dominant overall, so it will be restricted feathered duck, and the same MR may also have the possibility to fuse with small m small d. Yeah, this one is here. So these two genotypes, they will have restricted phenotype, feathered phenotype. Another one, this small md, and this will combine with, possibility of combination is capital M and small md. So capital M and small md is there, capital M and small md. So capital M is dominant over small md, therefore it will be Mallard. And dusky, a darkish colored feather duck, it will be pure homozygous recessive, because small md here and this one small md, these two will fuse together, fertilization will occur, and a pure homozygous recessive dusky duck will be the result, MD and MD. So what is the combination? The ratio. Ratio is half of the ducks, they are restricted, then 2, and then ratio 1, and then ratio 1. So it's not the same pattern of 3:1 as we observed in the Mendel's genetics. So this is one of the examples. For crosses, I will come at the end of the lecture. So for this one crosses I will explain at the end of the lecture. Then next one is ABO blood group. In ABO blood group, we have 3 genotypes. Capital IA is dominant, capital IB is also a dominant one, and small I is the recessive one. Capital IA is for blood group A, and they have antigen A. Capital IB represents for the B blood group, and it has antigen B. Small I is for they have no antigen. So capital IA is dominant over small I. Here should be small I, sorry, this should be small I. And capital B is also dominant over I. But when AB are combined together, this one will be a codominant character. So here, what will be the possible genotypes for A? The possible genotypes are IA, capital A, or a heterozygous condition, IA and small I. They have antigen A, and the antibody is B. For B blood group, IB, capital B, I capital B will be the possible genotype, and I capital B and small I will be the possible genotype, heterozygous condition. They have B antigen, but antibody A is present in it. For AB blood group, it is a codominant character. Both A and B alleles will be together, and they will have antigen A and B, but they don't have antibodies. So AB blood group may receive from any blood. It may receive from any blood group. It may receive from A, it may receive from B, it may receive from O. O blood group can the person with O blood group cannot accept any blood except O. So because it has a pure recessive, it does not have any antigen, but antibody A and antibody B is present. So 3 alleles are also present here. So what will be the possible genotypes? Again, 6 possible genotypes will be there. Third example is about the coat color in rabbit. In rabbits, one of the coat colors is brown. For brown, this one is dominant over chinchilla, this one is dominant over Himalayan, and this color coat color is dominant over albino. And it is represented by capital C. So capital C will be dominant over all. Wherever this capital C will be there, so it will have the full brown color with either it is pure homozygous or it is in the heterozygous condition. Wherever capital C will be there, the phenotype will be full color, yani brown color will be there. Chinchilla coat color, it is the one with black tipped and have white fur. It is represented by genotype capital C and with the superscript CH. So this CH is dominant over Himalaya, and also it is dominant over small c. Any combination with either pure homozygous CH or CH in a heterozygous condition with Himalaya or CH in a heterozygous condition with a recessive allele, the phenotypes they will be a chinchilla rabbits. Himalayan is only dominant over albino, any small c. So it is represented by C and a superscript with H. So CH pure homozygous. Sorry, here I need to write it again. Discard this one and not C. It will be so a heterozygous condition will be there. Okay, now I go back to the pointer option. And then albino white fur, it will be pure homozygous recessive. So here I just took these pictures from different resources and references are here. So full brown rabbit color is there. Chinchilla with the black tipped and white fur, some yellowish color is also present in its coat color. And Himalaya color, they have pointed black nose, ear tips, tail tip and feet. So this one is the about the coat colors. Sorry. Okay. Now if we go for crosses, so first I have already made this table, so we can make crosses in PowerPoint. And let's start with the duck feather with the heterozygous restricted condition, restricted genotype. And if we cross it with small m and capital M, small d, so this one, the phenotype is restricted, and here the phenotype is mallard. What will be the possible gametes? The gametes will be capital M capital R, and other gamete will be capital M alone. And then here will be the gamete capital M for mallard, and then other gamete is, okay, I will write it here so not to be confused that. So yes, so these two are the gametes for restricted phenotype, and these two are the gametes for mallard phenotype. Now in F1 cross we will have the possibility, here we will bring it F1, yeah, and the other one phenotype will be capital, no, single one, we will transfer it here, capital M, and this one will be empty but with small m, not with capital M. Oops. Control Z, and here also small m. Okay, what will be the possible genotypes? Capital M, and R. I will just copy it because it will be difficult to convert this capital R into superscript. I have to go to the insert. We don't have the direct key like in MS Word. So MM is another phenotype, and then we will have the I have to go to the no need for superscript, yeah, and the next one will be capital M and MD. So this MD again, it will be superscript, and this small MD will be a, I wish in PowerPoint they could have some direct keys for superscript or subscript. Oops. Ah, this one is not a superscript, so it will be like this one. Okay. Now, so what will be the possible phenotype for this kind of genotype? The possible phenotype R is dominant over capital M, so it will be restricted, and capital M, yeah, what will be that? So mallard, and here it will be restricted, and then here also it is mallard. I guess this one example is enough, right? Mallard, and just so we have 50% restricted and 50% mallard feathered ducks in this cross. Okay, now what about the ABO blood group? So the second example was ABO blood group. Let's start with that one. In ABO blood group, it's really wonderful that I will quote the practical example of Charlie Chaplin. Yes, so it was Charlie Chaplin. And who was Charlie Chaplin? He was one of the famous comedian actors in 1940s when he acted and produced the silent movies. Yeah, so his case came in 1942. Yeah, around 1942. Yes, it was 1942, and he had the case. One of the his partners she had sued her for a baby in the court. And in that case, Chaplin blood group was taken for the first time, and so the blood group testing became famous in those times. So Chaplin had blood group O, while his partner, her name was Barry, and she had blood group A, while the child had blood group B. So what will be the possible combinations here if we take it as an example? For O, it is for sure that they will have only two recessive genotypes. So sorry, there is increase the font. Okay. So if the person has O blood group, they will always have small I and small I. I'm adding dot there because if I do not add dot, it will be converted into capital I. And A blood group has two possibilities, either IA or IA and small I. So this one will be converted in the font and superscript, and this one also font and superscript, and OK. So I will copy same here and it for the other character. So these are the two possibilities for A blood group, while O blood group has only one possibility, small I and small I. Now the gametes will be small I alone, small I, while in case of if the Barry has homozygous condition, then the gametes will be the only one types of gametes will be there, capital I and capital I with capital A. If she has heterozygous condition, she will have two types of the gametes, one with small I, and the other possible gamete will be capital I. Now for Chaplin, it is confirmed that he had only one type of the genotype for blood group II, and for Barry, she has, if she is homozygous, then the only one type of gametes are possible, any capital I and capital A. So here she will have this kind of combination in all the cases. Oops. In all the cases she will have this kind of combination, yani only A blood group will be produced. In children, or the children when they will be born, they will have only A blood group. Now let's see the other example in case of heterozygous, and if she has just small I and small I, so it is easy. She has only the gamete combination will be small I. In that case, the offspring, half of the offsprings will have A blood group and half of the offsprings will have O blood group. So it is not possible that the child may have B blood group. So the case was dismissed against Chaplin because it was not proved that the child belongs to Chaplin. Thank you very much.